Yo, my name is Chef Steve L, and we are here at the O-Bagel Test Kitchen. And everything you see here, we're putting together and making shakshuka. Let's go! Gotta feed the soul. Quick note, I had full intention to make a shakshuka, and I completely altered the route and just made a sandwich. And I am so happy I did. Shakshuka is pretty much just a tomato sauce poached eggs. To make any traditional tomato sauce, shakshuka, huevos rancheros, purgatory, doesn't matter. How I always start it is onions and garlic. Nice and simple with some olive oil, and that's when you know it's game on. Right when they hit, you're just like, all right, baby, we're cooking. And don't worry about your knife skills too much. You want to make sure they're even cuts, mainly just because it's an even distribution for when it cooks. With these garlic cloves, I just make sure that I take off the skin. I like bigger cloves. I think it's a nice secret pop. The aromas of the garlic go into the onions. Let's salt this bad boy up. Dude, I love the aroma of onions and garlic for any base of shakshuka. It's all about the bell peppers. Place these bad boys up. Let's add in the bell peppers. Beautiful. And every single time something hits the saute pan or the cast iron, or even when it comes to a sandwich, you want to season it. And you want to just make sure that by the end of your dish, you don't have to be adding too many different seasonings or anything like that. We're getting some caramelization on there. I threw in some extra love and some extra flavors. Some red bell pepper, some fennel. It's just such an underrated vegetable. I'm not going to add too much fennel. It's not really highlighted in Middle Eastern cuisine. It's more Mediterranean, but I just think it adds another beautiful flavor profile to it. There's brightness, it's a little licorice flavor profile. I just feel like it adds a really, really nice texture to it. And just all of those flavors just getting marinated, just fall in love with each other. I want to make sure that it's not just the eggs that are filling me up. It's all these other flavors and these heartier vegetables. Threw in harissa because anytime I'm cooking, I love things to be well balanced between heat, it's gonna be spicy, acidity, sweetness, saltiness, savory, this beautiful symphony of flavors. Golden raisins. Mince up some pitted Kalamata olives. Nothing is worse if you're trying to do this. You go to the supermarket, you get pitted olives, and then all of a sudden you start chopping them up. Absolute nightmare. I'm obviously speaking from experience. Come on, kid. Chickpeas, garbanzo beans, call it whatever you want. Traditionally, it's really blended up together and emulsified with tahini and olive oil and garlic to make this beautiful hummus. So instead, I wanted to keep that texture from the chickpeas, and I threw that in there to add some hardiness to it. Before we put on our crushed tomato sauce, we're gonna season this up right. Cumin is one of my favorite spices. Smoked paprika. Rainbow peppercorns. You want to make sure you could actually see it. An even distribution. San Marzano tomatoes. Some fresh parsley and mint. This looks banging, bro. There's levels and levels and levels of flavor. I wanted to all of a sudden you're eating it and you're like, oh my God, you can't even explain how each flavor is. It's almost like a chili, you know? So normally how shakshuka is, it's less hearty. It's just bell peppers and onions and some herbs and spices and tomato sauce, and then you poach eggs. But I'm doing it my version, and I'm making it into a Sando, and I don't want it to be just tomato sauce. Check this out, baby. These flavors are getting marinated together. We have a hearty shakshuka for our Sando. We got a beautiful ciabatta here. Let's slice this bad boy up. Let's put some olive oil on there. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. And then some za'atar. And we'll put that in the oven and toast this bad boy up. This is like the Lebanese, Middle Eastern garlic bread right here. With any sandwich, the bread is the most important component. You need to make sure that bread can really hold those flavors together, right? Traditionally, it's supposed to be a pita, but because it was a sandwich, I knew it had to have so much texture to it, especially in the exterior. It had a softness on the inside, but I knew it would get broken down by the shakshuka. We're sharing ovens here, people. We got our bagel oven, and we got our ciabatta za'atar bread toasting up. I'm just going to prepare these fresh herbs. I don't mind stems. It just can't be the super thick ones, because if so, then it gets super bitter. The smaller stems, I do not mind at all. Sometimes they actually have more flavor. I have fresh dill, Italian curled parsley, and one of my favorite herbs, mint. Mint is very pungent, so you don't need that much of it. Let's mix that up. Just a nice rough chop. You don't want to cut it too much because then it gets bruised. Make sure that there's still some brightness to it. Hot red. It's game time, people. All right, so we got some olive oil here. Let's fry these eggs up. Bang, 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 banging. Lightly salted. We got one broken yolk in there, but whatever. We're going with the flow here, people. It ain't perfect as long as it's banging. We're just gonna let that cook. Can't rush perfection here. All right, so we got our hot bread. We have our Shakshuka. This is the star of the show right here. So make sure it's nicely coated. All right, we have our beautiful fried eggs here. I like a sunny side up, but I don't like it like completely rare, right? So I want to make sure that these whites are still cooked slightly. So how about low and slow? That's the best way, I think, to do these fried eggs. Next up, Parmesan. Always Parmesan. Snow parm, because I love me some snow parm. And of course, our fresh herbs with dill, mint, curled parsley, right on top, some olive oil. It's time to wrap it up. Nice and tight. This is a Shakshuka Breakfast Sando. Are you kidding me? Banging. Now it's time to dive in, baby. We bit into it, and honestly, I was surprised with myself. I was so happy with how it all came together, man. We're just changing the game here, people. We're just changing the game. Day in, day out. If this doesn't feed your soul, I don't know what does. That's what I love the most about food, is being able to create something from my heart and just to like explore and challenge the boundaries, and then to share with other people and to put a smile on their face. That truly is like a priceless commodity for me.
Looks like a Mediterranean festival over here. What do we got?
You already know, baby. This is a Shakshuka Breakfast Sandwich.
Not even joking, this is banging. Oh my god, so many flavors.
Advanced flavors, comfortable setting, and there's nothing that gives me more joy than having you guys and others experiencing it. I want you to experience something you've never experienced before, and every single thing on our menu.
Yeah, this is unreal, dude.
All I know is that's dangerous.
Much love, people. My name is Shakshuka. These are my boys. We're here at the Old Bagel Kitchen, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Like, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate you. Much love. Peace.